Hi guys, welcome back. The spirit of preparing for another semester, or if you are a new student that will be heading into nursing school this coming fall, or if you are a student that has been accepted into nursing school and you are going to be starting the journey of becoming a nurse, and you are wondering what equipment do I need to start nursing school, then stay tuned. Most of us are always excited to start nursing school, especially when we have gotten that acceptance letter. But the mistake a lot of us do is that we really don't go into so many research in finding out what we really need in nursing school. We go or spray shopping for nursing school equipment, and most of those things we end up, and most of those shopping spree we went for nursing school, you will end up not using them and just throwing your money. I have been a victim, and so I am here to educate you guys so you don't be a victim as I was. So when you start nursing school, there are just so many things that you feel like you want to have, or there are just so many things that the school might require of you to have. But I'm gonna limit all those things down to the most important things that you cannot do without in nursing school. The first thing that should come in mind is a stethoscope. This is the first thing right here that you should be getting. If you have any money with you and you want to spend on nursing school, this is what you should invest in: a stethoscope. Most schools will provide you with a stethoscope, but investing your money in a good brand, this is the Leadman stethoscope. Investing your money in a good brand of stethoscope would save you a whole lot. It's gonna make your assessment better. It's gonna enhance you hearing somebody's heartbeat faster. Unlike the ones that are given in school, they get the job done, but they really don't get the job done quicker, and before sometimes you don't even hear heartbeat on those stethoscope. So if you really want to invest your money in a good nursing school supply, I will encourage you to go get you some Leadman stethoscope. Right here, I got mine off of Amazon. I have used it, like, even to work. I take it everywhere with me. It has never failed me. So it retails for about $89 on Amazon when I bought mine. So other places to sell it, so just look for where it's cheaper and get it. This is it, and you will use this till after graduation. You'll still be using it. So clipboard like this one, you need a clipboard like this. So this one kind of opens. You open it here, you click in your paper, and then you can just fold it, and then you put it in your clinical pocket. This one is really handy, like, it's so good. And they even have some medical information at the back of it, going on this side. And I also bought this off of Amazon. It retailed for about $20 something. I don't remember, because I bought it when I just started nursing school. So you will need yourself some good clipboard. And another most important thing you will need is a blood pressure cuff. This is a blood pressure cuff. This one was given to me by the school, and it works just great. It's a manual blood pressure. Everything is in there and it works just great. And I will encourage you, if you are a nursing student, to not use those electronic blood pressure machines while you are in nursing school. Just make it a habit to always use your manual blood pressure, so that you practice your skills, so that you know, in case you don't ever have an electronic one, which will happen. You meet some patients that they do not want electric that they don't want the electric blood pressure, they want the manual ones. So always know your manual before you switch to knowing the electrical one. Another thing that you will really need in nursing school is a scissors. It doesn't matter what kind. I see some fancy one out there, but you know, any scissors, as long as it can cut, would do. Always have this with you, especially if you are going to clinical site, else you'll be running around like a chicken that they have cut the head off. Another thing which I did not know that I needed until I did community health assessment was a measuring tape like that. I never knew that I'm gonna need a measuring tape, but I found out during my public health nursing that I could not do without a measuring tape. So I decided to invest in one. You cannot do your health assessment without a measuring tape, because you go to people's houses, especially if you are caring for a child, or if you have somebody that's a dreamer, and then you have to measure the circumference of the feet and head circumference, chest, and all of that. How can you do that without this? I did not know. Don't fall a victim. I bought this at the dollar store. It was, I don't remember, but it was at the dollar store. It was cheap. So just invest yourself in this one and you will thank me later. So the next thing on my list is a drug book. This is the nursing drug book. You always need a drug book as a nurse. And they update drug books every year, but when you're a nursing student, you are booked. I have the 2018 and it works just great. This one I did not buy it where I used to work, because we used to update it every year, and what they do is they'll have to throw the old ones away. So I took this one. Instead of them wasting it, I requested for this and it was given to me, and it works just great. And another thing you need is a watch. I don't have the other one, but before I started nursing school, I already had my Apple Watch, and before, some instructors did not allow it. Even though it has the second-hand watch, some of them still did not allow me to have this Apple Watch. So just to avoid conflict and to avoid all those I did not know, just go even to the Dollar Tree and get yourself some second-hand watch for your clinical site, so that you can use it to count your pulse and your respiration and all of that good. Another thing again that you need while in nursing school is a planner. This is my planner. Like I make sure every semester I have a planner and I write like everything in there. I make sure that I have my planner with me, and then I kind of write when I have exam, when I have quiz, when I have clinical, like everything that happens in my life, I write them down in a planner so that I don't lose track of anything. And then there are some things that I don't have. I'll just tell you guys. Another thing that you will need in nursing school is a highlighter. Always have your highlighter in handy with you. There's a lot of important things that you will need to highlight. So many in textbooks, in handout, in so many things during simulation, during the lab, during clinical. You have a lot that you will just have to glance over and highlight it for quick reference. Highlighter sounds very cheap, but it comes very handy. Another most important item that you will need is a pen light. Unfortunately, I don't know where I kept mine. I used to have about 2 and I cannot find even one, which means I will have to replace it. They are not expensive. They are about $5 for a pen light. you cannot do a head-to-toe assessment without having your pen light. So you can see how important it is. So just find one on Amazon, in the uniform store, or wherever. Some schools would hand it over to you. My school handed them over to me. So guys, those are everything that I feel like you really need in order to kickstart your journey of becoming a nurse. As you go along, other things might become handy and you will discover them as you move on. But so far, these are the things that I see that they are really necessary to have with you at all times. Thank you guys so much, and please don't go without liking my video, without subscribing, and also sharing for more videos like this. Thank you. Bye bye.